great about them. All the little things that they do that are thoughtful. There's so many things that we do in the course of the day that no one notices, right? What if someone started paying attention to you and all of the things that you were doing great? That would be kind of cool, right? So attitude ties into that. It's sort of what we look for in life. Do you look for life to be great, or do you look for what's wrong? And sometimes the what's wrong can get us to what's great. So if you see what's wrong, then there's an amazing opportunity to kind of redirect it. And some things take time. So you may see some things, well, yeah, well, right now I see that there's all these things that are wrong, and I have solutions, but I can't do them. Well, sometimes it just takes patience and creativity, which is actually another step. But, you know, when we're looking at making change in our own lives, we want to look for what the opportunities are, what the possibilities, and come at it with optimism as best we can. So that's the first one. The second one is my creativity. And I would say a lot of times as we get older, we have certain ways of doing things. Okay? So we have certain rhythms. How many of you have like a routine that you have in the morning, which maybe is like, or maybe it's slow over coffee, you go get your latte, or you have your breakfast, or you hang out with, you know, your dog, or whatever it is. So how many of you have routines? How many of you have bumped into somebody and they like get in the way of your routine and it's really annoying? You know what I'm talking about? You're like, God, this is my thing. Don't mess with my day. So we get like that about different things. We get protective about our level of comfort. And sometimes what's ironic, and I see this all the time in my coaching, is I sometimes find that people are much happier, or they think they are, much happier being uncomfortable because they're used to it, than trying something new, which is just a little scary, which could have amazing outcomes. But they don't know, so they'd rather stay where they know because it's comfortably uncomfortable, or uncomfortably comfortable. I don't know which one it is. So part of this creativity is having a willingness to see something else. And sometimes we can't find it in ourselves, so we need to collaborate with other people. Maybe we need to brainstorm a little bit with other people about a potential solution. Okay? But it really takes courage, and it takes willingness to, the creativity, the courage comes in when, you know, we want to share an idea. Maybe we have an idea of how to make a system more effective, but we think, oh, it's just my idea. It's not that good of an idea. It's probably a stupid idea. I'm not going to say it out loud because someone might laugh or I might get fired. So we don't share it. So being creative and causing change, it takes courage. You look at any great leader in history, and very few of them are really like exceptional in terms of their intelligence or something. I mean, granted, they're all probably smart and they have a way with people, but they're just like you and me. They're just regular people who devoted themselves and were willing to be creative, willing to be courageous, willing to take a stand for something. So there's nothing different between you and some amazing world leader other than they stood up. You know, so it's not to say